Okay, we have here one of my new favorite books. It's The Many Colors of Harpreet Singh. It is by Supriya Kelkar, and you can see Harpreet had a lot of colors. Harpreet Singh loved his colors. He loved bright, muted, pastel, or neon. He had one for every occasion. He wore yellow when he felt sunny, spreading cheer everywhere he went. He wore pink when he felt like celebrating, bopping along to Bhangra beats. And he wore red when he needed an extra boost of courage. Do you think he's gonna take that skateboard for a ride on that half pipe? I don't know. I think he's gonna need the red for that. He's gonna need the courage. And Harpreet, he took great care of his colorful patkas. What are these called? Patkas. He wears it like a hat. It's on his head. And a lot of people in his family like to wear the patkas. He made sure they were clean and soft, smoothing each one out gently before putting it on. One day, Harpreet's mom announced that she found a new job in a snowy town across the country. And look, they put a sold sign out in front of their house. They're moving out of their house and they're moving to a different place. It'll be fun, Mom said. It'll be an adventure, his dad said. It won't be the same, said Harpreet. Saying goodbye to his old house and his old neighborhood, it took a lot of courage. You can see he's wearing his red patka to say goodbye to his old place. Harpreet, he also had colors for not so happy occasions. He wore blue when he felt nervous, his heart thumping in his chest. And he wore gray when he felt sad, like a cloud about to rain. His thing with his family moving, it really seems to have him down, doesn't it? Oh, and he wore white. He wore white when he felt shy and he didn't want anybody to see him and he didn't want anybody to talk to him. See, he's at a new school with new friends, but he really doesn't seem to want to talk to them. Lately at his new school, Harpreet had been wearing white an awful lot. He wore it on a field trip. You can see he's sitting by himself. He wore it for a class party. He even wore it on ordinary days because even on ordinary days he wanted to be invisible. It looks like his friends do want to talk to him, but he doesn't seem to be interested in that right now. Do you want to wear red? His mom asked. No reason to be brave, Harpreet replied. How about pink? Asked his dad. What's there to celebrate? Asked Harpreet. Maybe all you need, said his mom, is a little sunshine, and she offered him some yellow. But Harpreet shook his head and sighed. Look outside. There's no birds, no blooms, no beach. It's just cold. The next day, Harpreet went to school in white, feeling gloomier than ever before. Gloomy, it's another way of saying sad. He felt gloomy. It seemed like everything in the town was frowning along with him, even the snow. Look. Does it look like the snow is frowning? Hey, wait a minute. You recognize that. That's not sad. That's a happy face on this girl's hat. It was a smile, and Harpreet knew who it belonged to. And you can see, he returned her hat to her. She must have lost it in the snow. I like your hat, said Harpreet. I like your hat, said the girl. Mine's not actually a hat. It's called a patka, said Harpreet. Mine's just itchy, said the girl. That's kind of funny. Harpreet laughed. I'm Harpreet, he said. And the girl extended a mitten. I'm Abby. And the next day, Harpreet was sure to wear some red. I think he was feeling like he needed some courage to be brave. And he wore some pink for a class party. And it wasn't long before he dug his yellow patka out of his drawer. He made sure it was clean and soft, smoothing the wrinkles out gently before putting it on. He tied and twisted it very nicely, didn't he? Soon the trees had buds and the outdoors were filled with the sounds of chirping birds. All that's missing is the beach, said Harpreet's mom. She turned to Harpreet. What color are you wearing tomorrow? She asked him. Harpreet thought for a moment and he said, maybe I'll wear white, he said, and he smiled because it reminds me of the snow. I guess he decided he liked the snow after all. Yes, Harpreet Singh loved his colors. He had one for every occasion, even for just hanging out with a friend. What do you say at the end of a story? The end. Thanks for listening.